Okay, so the first thing you want to do is make sure you have your dust mask. Put your dust mask on. The next thing you want to do is make sure you have your kiln wash mixed up. This was my container. Had some in the bottom of this. So I'm just gonna scrape this. And I'm gonna actually set this aside for right now because I'm gonna scrape off my old Then I can just simply move this over to here. And I can take this and throw this one away. You want to make sure you're wiping all this up wet so that that stuff doesn't become airborne. Okay, then once you have this all ready to go, then you're going to do your 5 coats with your brush. Get this mixed up really good. And this just goes in the same pattern. You want to stir every time. You don't need a dust mask on anymore. You can stir this every time to keep the solution, the particles in the solution kind of back up on the surface. After you go one way, then go the other way. Now you're going to take it at a diagonal, and you're going to go at a diagonal. And then we can wash out the brush. And then this extra just gets poured back into this container because this will last and save for weeks. And we'll need to recoat the shelf every time you fire over 1300 degrees. So anytime you're doing a tack fuse or a full fuse, you're going to want to do this process here. And then this will go into the kiln and will dry out. So we'll let this dry for a little bit. Once this is kind of air dry, then we'll actually kiln dry it here in a second too. Now that our kiln shelf is pretty much dry to the touch, we're ready to load it into our kiln to just dry the kiln primer, or what I like to call kiln wash, by running it for about 30 minutes. So I'm going to shut my hot shot kiln, and then I'm going to simply select from my menu the schedule for kiln dry. And it ramps up to 500 degrees and holds it for 20 minutes. And that just makes sure that that kiln wash is nice and dry. When my kiln has been fired, this one already has been fired, it's going to look a little bit more solid and a nice pink color. Now I know I'm ready to start my glass fusing.